Yo, good morning world. It's your boy Dino Spumoni, man. Back in this thing with some more free game. And y'all know I rep the black state at home fathers, man. Cause people got this game all kinds of messed up. Like the stereotype currently exists that we don't do shit. like we don't exist, like we're unicorns. But I am here to tell you, along with my fellow black stay-at-home fathers, oh man, we get it in. If you can stand up there and call yourself a black stay-at-home father, you putting in work. But people don't see it. So I have to break the stereotype and educate on what it's really like being a black stay-at-home father, and a good one at that. Cause that's my goal. Listen, I just now came to grips with my purpose. I finally get my purpose. And it took me a while to get here. It took me 6 years to finally figure it out. Battling with myself, trying to do everything the man, like I'm the man. Society put it out there like that, man. I thought that there was a certain perception out there on what success looks like. Meanwhile, I'm already winning because I have a beautiful wife, 2 beautiful kids, and the ability to call myself a black stay-at-home father, and like, and be humble and be like, yes, I'm successful. I'm able to be a black stay-at-home father. I get to, but people don't know what that entails. I didn't either. Hence me starting to put out more information on really what it's like on a day-to-day to be a black stay-at-home father. And you better have motherfucking discipline. Cause that job right there is not for the weak. I always say that. Motherfuckers be like, oh man, you stay at home with the kids all day, you don't do shit. Man, listen. I have a 1-year-old daughter. I have a 4-year-old son. I'm currently 38 years old. And my wife, we're the same. We've been married for 6 years. I've pretty much been a black stay-at-home father for 4 years. And we steadily upgrading. It's been a constant battle. Mainly my fault because I didn't see the blessing that I had. Being able to say I'm a black stay-at-home father, because the norm out there in the world is that's feminine. Like, you need to be out there securing the bag. Man, if you a black stay-at-home father, you do all that shit. You're supposed to do all that shit. You're a superhero. You got the kid. Most black stay-at-home fathers prayed for it. Like, they wanted to be a great father, and they wanted to be a great husband, and they wanted to be the societal what you should be as a black father, and you don't realize it out there trying to chase the bag. If you're in the position to be a black stay-at-home father, you won. You win it. You get to run your kingdom however you see fit. If you're married, I'm gonna tell you right now, your job as a black stay-at-home father is to make sure your old lady don't have to do shit. She should not have to do a motherfucking thing if you're a black stay-at-home father. Cause you won. You got a kingdom. You have a kingdom that you have to go and run. You gotta run that shit. You gotta be on schedule. You gotta be on time. Can't be late. You gotta do breakfast. You gotta do all that shit. Most men can't handle that. I couldn't handle it. Like I said, I'm just now figuring this shit out. I was trying to chase the bag. It's not the money. Yes, you need the money. You need the money. And sacrifice yields. But it is different. I'm telling you right now, it's a different world from the father, the dads out there that go and work for 40 hours. and come home to the kids versus spending all day with the kids and still having to go to work and take care of your household. You're an OG if you can manage all that with no problems. Contrary to stereotypes out there on the internet, I promise you, you will not find a lot of information on what it's like being a Dopegrand, a black stay-at-home father. That's powerful. That is a powerful position to be in. You got to realize it, though. You got to see the value in it. Like, you won the game of life if you're fortunate enough to be a black stay-at-home father. Even, let me tell you why it's something good too. It's purposeful. You didn't put yourself in a position to say, yes, I'm gonna be a black stay-at-home father. You gotta realize what you are. You gotta realize that shit. Like, oh, I'm gonna be the best motherfucking black stay-at-home father I can be. You gotta say shit like that, because if your priorities are not inside of your kingdom, that shit slowly crumbles over time when you focus on the bag. Trust me, I'm telling y'all something from failure, but I realized that shit quick. I realized it through my failures. I'm like, yo, this is deja vu. How the fuck do I keep ending up right back in the same position I was in year after year? I keep ending up back home. That's what your ass need to be. You need to sacrifice yields. I always say sacrifice yields. That means sacrifice yourself and dreams deferred. Yo, when you have kids, fellas, no one told me this, but I'm gonna put it out there. Your dreams are deferred to your children and your spouse, mainly your spouse, because if you want your dream to work, you gotta serve that woman. I'm just now realizing this shit, fellas. I'm telling y'all something good. You have to serve her. You got to do right by her. That is the only way you're going to get to the shmoney. You have to treat her like a queen. Ooh, especially if you got a daughter, especially if you got a son. I realize that my son watches everything I do. How I treat my old lady, how I treat my daughter. My daughter watches me. How I treat my son. My dog watches me. I'm always spotlight on me 24/7. Y'all think y'all can handle that in corporate America? Man, try as a man to role reverse with a woman. Since y'all talk shit about women, especially black women, I'm married to one and she's a fucking Proverbs woman. That's why I'm here preaching this gospel now, trying to put people on. Free game from the wizard. I'm the wizard. Because I'm lucky enough, I'm blessed enough to realize what I have. I see the value in it. To be able to call myself a black stay-at-home father. That's sacrifice. But people won't see the value in it. You damn sure ain't gonna see it on the internet because no one's gonna put in their search how to become a black stay-at-home father. Father, not dad. Father. What comes with that shit? Husband, kids, dog, responsibilities, standing on business 24/7. And people wonder where wrinkles and gray hairs come from. That's wisdom. The more grays you got, that's wisdom. Y'all better holler at that man or woman. Especially if they married. What's wrong with the world now? We don't have a black female president with a strong father figure in the household. Strong black father. I'm changing that fucking narrative. My daughter will be changing narratives. My son will be changing narratives based off of how I treat my kingdom in my household. Let people turn their nose up to the fact that you're a stay-at-home father. A black one at that. They can't Google you. They can't even Google you. We're rare. Especially the ones that's holding it down. Women, our women should, if you're on your square, should be bragging about you all the time. Fuck what the people say that don't give a fuck about you in public. It's what your old lady got to say. How am I doing? Shit, you'll know how you doing. Trust me, you'll know. You ain't even gotta ask. You ain't gotta ask. Her actions will show you if you on your square or not. It took me a while to realize this shit, but I'm giving y'all something good, man. Black stay-at-home fathers. You can turn your nose up at that if you want to. You can't do it. Now, I focus on black stay-at-home fathers because it's a perspective. There are other races out there that are stay-at-home fathers as well. But let me tell y'all something. I'm a black stay-at-home father. And I'm handling business, growing every day, learning my old lady, learning my kids, learning how to raise my kids, learning. My daughter's 1. She can't talk. But I got to cater to her needs as a man. As a man, I got to cater to her needs. My daughter. Sensitive, emotional, all that shit. And I have a beautiful queen as a wife. Same thing. I have a son, same shit. 24/7. All the stories I can tell about waking up and going to bed and repeating this process day in and day out. Not by choice. I'm where I'm supposed to be in life. This shit don't have nothing to do with money. Yes, you need the money. But let me tell y'all, things I wish I would have known before the I do's, before the kids. There's not a lot of role models out there on this topic. Again, black stay-at-home fathers, you Google that, you're going to get negativity. But I promise you, if you're fortunate enough to be in the position to give yourself that title, you blessed. You just got to see the value in it. I have to share this, man. I have to share my story because I know I ain't the only one. And if you rocking with this podcast, follow me on Instagram. It's a private page because of the bots and shit. I'm very, very into technology. I'm in school right now trying to get my degree. This is my 3rd degree in cybersecurity. My first degree was in psychology. My 2nd degree was in human resource management. And this is my 3rd degree. And my master's degree was in human resource management. My 3rd degree is now in cybersecurity because of my children. I see where we're going. I got to be able to talk that shit. I got to be able to talk. Motherfuckers worrying about sneaking boys in the room and girls in the room with their kids. Nah, I'm worrying about how to keep my kids ahead of the curve. That I'm home and I see it. I got time. I see what's happening in technology. Oh, my kids get the most accurate shit. My iPhone is operating on a beta developer 18.3. Oh, my kids gonna be A1 in tech. You better believe it. They are with me every day. Making music, producing music, they're gonna be A1. They with that every day. You gotta see the value in it. My wife, whatever she needs. Where your money go? To my wife. Why you never have no money? Because it go to my old lady. She's worth every penny. My hard work goes to my old lady. She can get it done. She's held it down for years. But fellas, I'm telling you something good. When you find a wife, you find a good thing. Why? Because your money go long. Your money lasts long. You don't even have to have a lot, but that shit stretch. Because she knows what she's doing. Don't question her. If she tell you something, if she tell you what to do it. I know that's hard, but you want to be a dope, stay-at-home black father, there's rules to this. It's an instruction book. It literally is an instruction manual for how you do this. It's a guide. I wish I would have had it when I was younger in this game of life, but my dreams were deferred. And here I am now preaching this gospel on what it's really like being a black stay-at-home father. This your boy Dino, man. I gotta keep the streets fed with this food for think. One of many. I just started this journey, but I'm dedicated to being a 1%er. And that don't have nothing to do with money. My 1%er is being like the king, like king of my household, holding it down, uplifting my queen, bringing these children up in the direction they should go by following me. Peace.